Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to be here to inaugurate the conference today. I welcome all the members who have come from different parts of India and also those who have come from abroad. In spite of many difficulties and inconveniences, they have come here to attend this conference. I hope their stay here is comfortable in this city. We are now making plans to raise the standard of living of our people through the development of science and technology. We are working with one objective, that is to give a satisfactory life to all our people. After independence, our country has made good progress in all directions. Under the guidance and inspiration of our leaders, we have accepted the role of science as a significant and important one in our national life. If you look at the country today and compare it with the past, you will see a great change in the country itself. The impact of modern science and technology on human society is great, especially the growth and development of computers. This would help the country to make rapid progress in the field of industrial and economic development. At present, we do not have enough number of engineers. If we want to make our country as self-sufficient as possible, we should have a large number of technical personnel to run these industries. Keeping this in mind, we are doing our best to open more and more engineering colleges in our country. It is necessary for us to give them the best opportunity to express themselves. Even though we have improved in many fields, that is not enough. In order to achieve the goal, we must work more and put all our resources by means of science and technology. Our present aim is to increase food supplies by new methods of agricultural operations. We are trying to build more factories in order to produce goods, but at the same time, we cannot also provide employment opportunities to our young men and women. We are laying roads so that people living in villages would sell their produce in towns without delay and thereby increase their income. We have also got the great scientists and experts in many fields. They are playing an important role in our national development. I think the government and these experts should work together if we wish to achieve the results. Thank you. Dear Sir, we have received your letter of first instant. We regret to state that we are not able to agree with your remarks. We are not sure your facts are quite correct because, in the first place, we believe you agreed that you would give us an opportunity to represent your firm in Delhi. We are sure you will understand our difficulty when we heard through an advertisement in a local newspaper that you wish to appoint another agent to represent your firm in competition against us. If you give us an opportunity to discuss the matter further with you, we are sure we would come to terms. In the circumstances, we are keen in having a free discussion with you to settle the whole matter to our mutual satisfaction. On hearing from you, our representative will see you in person after informing you of his program. Hoping to hear from you at the earliest, yours faithfully, Managing Director.